afternoon friends, and in this video we are going to solve about the application of integrals. In your standard 12 CBSE NCERT textbook there are various applications of the integrals like finding out the length, finding out the volume, finding out the mass of the laminas, but in your portion only you have to find the area under the curves or area under two or more different functions very clearly. So first I would like to give you a little briefing about how this how this application works, and then we'll start solving questions. So just let's see that. Suppose if you are given a function y is equal to fx, and you have to find the area between x equals a and x equals b. So first assume that this is the function, this is the Cartesian system, and we have to plot this function. So now suppose if you plot, you get the area like this. Then we have to find the area specified between x equals a, x equals b. This is my x-axis, x-axis, not x there. This is my x-axis, this is my y-axis, and then here I have to find, just to take one strip, assume that this strip is y unit longer and its width is just dx. So what will be the area? Area will be, so area A will be, starting from this, assume that this whole thing is divided with large number of such strips like this, and then we add them up. So it becomes x is a, x is b, means from limit x equal to a to b, and then we have to find this dA. dA is the area of this strip, and we are assuming that this strip is sweeping between from here to here so as to cover the area between this function, between these 2 points. This is your y equals fx. So here it becomes x is a, x is b, and then so y equal to fx, and then we have to find the area bounded between x is a and x is b. So this is given as x equal to a to x equal to b. Suppose if y equal to fx is plotted like this, then this strip is having area dA, and this is the width, that is dx into a. So this is y dx. Now what is y? Y is function. So this becomes x equals a, x equal to b, fx dx. There is another possibility that your graph is like this. It's starting from here. Suppose the graph goes like this. Yes, and this is for x equal to fy, and this value is y equal to b from here, and then y equal to, so I will go in the sequence here, y is a to y equal to b, and then my strip goes like this. So its length is x and its thickness is dy. So its area dA will be x dy. Now we have to find the summation between this. So or this area will be y is a to y is b dA, which is y is a, y is b, and then dA is x dy, x dy. Now this function represents x equal to fy. So what does this become? This becomes y is a, y is b, and this is fy dy. So these are the techniques, and then using these techniques we will be finding out the area of the given curves or the given bounded region. Now I'll go directly into the exercise which is given in the NCERT textbook standard 12. So I'll start solving the question from the exercise directly. Now I have written these questions. The question 1 goes that find the area given by the curve y equal to y square equal to x between the values of x from x equal to 1 and x equal to 4 and x-axis in first quadrant. Now let me plot this. Y square equal to x. This is a parabola. If you have studied parabola in the standard 11, then y square equal to 4ax is the parabola, and the nature of this parabola is that its axis is along x-axis and it always takes the form like this. So this is my parabola and equation is y square is x, and then x equal to 1. Suppose x is 1 here. So this is x equals to 1 and then x equal to 4. I write x equal to 4 and x-axis. So x-axis is this is x-axis. So we have to find this area. Now this is my strip, and in the first quadrant is only this part of area between x equal to 1, between x equal to 4 and this. So I mark the boundary of this function by red so that you can identify what I'm trying to find out. So this, the area of this part we have to find. So it is just like our formula what we discussed before says that our strip will be moving from area A is x equal to 1 to x equal to 4, and then here we have y dx, because this length is y and the strip is dx, width of the strip is dx. So but y square is x, therefore y equal to under root x. So this becomes integration x equal to 1 to x equal to 4 under root x dx. So I integrate, this is x 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, value is 1 to 4. So this 3 by 2 will become 2 by 3 and then 4 to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 to the power 3 by 2. Now 2 by 3, 4 to the power 3 by 2. What is 4 to the power 3 by 2? 4 to the power 3 by 2 is 2 square whole to the power 3 by 2. This is 2 to the power 3, that is 8. So this is 8 minus 1. So 7 to the 14. So this is 14 by 3 square unit. This is the answer. Now second question is y square equal to 9x. Just very much like the first question, y square is 9x, x equal to 2 and x equal to 4, x-axis in first quadrant. Just like the previous question, first you plot this, so you get the parabola like this. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Then we need for x equal to 2. Suppose this is my x equal to 2, this is my x equal to 4, and my strip will be like this, and this is x-axis, which you can see easily like this. Then what we have to find, area is x equal to 2, x equal to 4, from x equal to 2 to 4, and this is y square equal to 9x. Then this is y dx. So what is y? Under root 3x. So this becomes 3 under root x, 2 to 4, dx. So this is 3 times x to the power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. So 2 goes up, 3 stays down, and 2 to 4. So we are getting 2 this 3 2 into 3, sorry, 3 into 2, 3 is already there, 3 into 2 upon 3, and this is 4 to the power 3 by 2 minus 2 to the power 3 by 2. So this is 3 cancel 2, 4 to the power 3 by 2 is 8, minus 2 to the power 3 root 2 is 2 root 2. So your answer will be 16 minus 4 root 2 square units. Done. Now question number 3. Question number 3 is very much similar to this previous one, but the nature is changed. So this curve is x square is 4y. The ordinate values from y is 2 to y is 4, and a y-axis, between y-axis, and the region should be in the first quadrant. So let me plot the graph again. This time we have to plot x square equal to 4y, which goes like this. This is the graph for x square equal to 4y. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Now y equal to 2. Say y is 2 here. And then y to 4. This is y to 4. And our strip will be like this. Okay. So now, okay. So our required zone is, again I am pointing it with the red pen. So this is my y-axis, and this is x is this is x is 2, this is y is 2, and this is the part of the graph. Means we need to find the area of this particular section. So here we have our, this is x and this thickness is dy. So if I use integration, a is, my limit changes from y equal to 2 to y equal to 4, and here we'll have x dy. So x dy. Now what is the graph? Graph is x square is x square equal to 4y. Then what is value of x dy? X is 2 under root y. So area will be y is 2 to y is 4, and what is x? 2, I am just keeping it outside, root y dy. So again you are getting 2. On integration, this one will give you y 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, and the limit is 2 to 4. So this becomes 4 by 3, 4 to the power 3 by 2 minus 2 to the power 3 by 2. So this is 4 by 3. 4 to the power 3 by 2 is 2 to the power 2 whole to the power 3 by 2. This is 8, 2 to cancel, 2 to the power 3. So this is 8 minus, this is 2 to the power half whole cube, that is 2 root 2. So minus 8, 2 root 2. So this becomes 32 upon 3 minus 8 root 2 by 3 square units. This is done. Now question number 4. Okay, so we have to find the area of the ellipse, which is given by equation x square by 16 plus y square by 9 is 1. Okay, if you sketch the diagram for the ellipse, it goes like this. Like this. I may not be, it may not look like a perfect one, but actually it is. Okay, somewhere it's better. So it just should be a little smoother. Yes, so this is our major axis, this is our minor axis. So you know that this is 16 0, so this is 16, because standard form of ellipse is x square over a square plus y square over b square is 1. So a square is 4 square. So this coordinate is 4 comma 0. This is minus 4 comma 0. So and this is origin. Since there is a symmetry in the diagrams, even if you find the area of the ellipse in the first quadrant and then multiply it by 4 times, you get the answer. So this is y and this is my dx. So my x will be changing its value from 0 to 4. So it becomes I is integral x is 0 to 4 and then it is y dx. So this becomes integral 0 to 4. What is y? Because I have to make y a subject. So it becomes y square over 9 is 1 minus x square over 16. X square over 16. So y square over 9 is 16 minus x square over 16. So y over 3 is under root 4. Here I want to write this 16 as 4 square minus x square. Now I transfer this 3 there, so this 3 comes here and this becomes y equals 3 over 4 under root 4 square minus x square. So 3 by 4 is constant and then under root 4 square minus x square. This one is a directly formula and its value goes like this. Integration of a square minus x square dx, and then what is value? This is x under root a square. So x under root a square minus x square, 4 square minus x square by 2 minus plus a square by 2 plus a square, that is what is a square? So it is 4 square. 4 square by 2 sine inverse x upon a, that is 4. So this is the case and the limit goes from 0 to 4. So I put the value 3 by 4. When you put 4 here, 4 square minus 4 square is 0 and this sine inverse 4 by 4 is 1. Sine inverse 1, that is pi by 2 and this is 16 by 2 is 8. So what you are getting? 8 pi by 2. Now when you write 0, this is 0 and sine inverse 0 is also 0. So everything is done. So here we have denominator, you see it is 8. So I am getting my answer as 4 2s are 8 and this is also 8. So 8 3s are, that is just 3 pi. So 8 is above and 4 and 2 are in denominator, so together they become 8 cancel. But this is the area of this first quadrant only. And then the area of the whole ellipse will be 4 times, because one quadrant, second, third, fourth, so 4 times this much. So full area will be 12 pi square units. This is the answer of this question. Now question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is also finding out the area of an ellipse, but this ellipse is such a way that its major axis is smaller than the minor axis. Means it will look like a vertical ellipse. Like this. And the equation is x square over 4 plus y square by 9 equals 1. means this is 2 square, this is 3 square. So this is 2 comma 0 minus 2 comma 0, origin is 0 0, 3 comma 0, sorry 0 comma 3, 0 comma 3 and 0 comma minus 3. So if I take my strip like this, it will be ranging from 0 to 2, so no problem. Our area A is x equal to 0 to x equal to 4 times, because we are discussing first quadrant and we have to find the whole area of the ellipse. And now here we need dx, that is y dx. So again I have to change this subject as y. So y square over 9 is 1 minus x square by 4. So y square over 9 is 4 minus x square by 4. If you take square root, so y by 3 is under root 2 square minus 3 square upon 2. So this is 3 upon 2 under root 2 square minus 3 square y. So this is 4 times 3 by 2 I write outside, and integration 0 to 4, this is under root, this is not 3 square, sometimes I forget some things, this is x square. So this is 2 square minus x square dx. Now I use the formula, this is 2 to the 4, this is 6, 0 to 4. Now I use the formula directly, so I write this, that is x under root, so x under root a square minus x square upon 2 plus a square by 2, that is 2 square by 2 sine inverse x upon 2, and this is 0 to 4. So 6 times I put the value there. So when I put 4 here, oh sorry, this is not 4, this is going from 0 to 2, this is the 2. So 0 to 2, this is also 2, and this is also 2, okay, I'm sorry. So now this is 2, 2, 2. So if I put the value 2 there, then this becomes 2 square minus 2 square 0, and then again 2 square by 2 is 2, and sine inverse 2 by 2, that is 1, so this gives you pi by 2. When you put 0, then everything 0, so this becomes this. So this is 6 pi. Now since I have already multiplied 4, I think this is the answer. So area is 6 pi. Now we are going for question number 6. This says that find the area bounded by the curve x square plus y square. Now I have to see the question again. Now we have to find the area enclosed between the curve x square plus y square equal to 4, x equal to root 3y in the first quadrant. In first quadrant. In this exercise, the graph of the function, those who know about the graph of the function, they will be always better placed in solving these questions. Now if you just look at this equation, x square plus y square is 4, then you have to tell that what kind of function it is. Now the standard form of circle. What is standard form of circle? That is x square plus y square is a square. This 4 if I write as 2 square. So this represents a circle with the center 0 0 and the radius 2. So let me plot this circle. This is the circle and its center is at 0 0 and the radius is 2. So this point will be 2 0. This is 0 2. This is 0 minus 2 and this is this. It's not looking very perfect, but it's fine as long as it is helping to solve the question. So I make this one like this one, okay, kind of better. We need only the first quadrant, and then x equal to root 3y. X equal to root 3y is just a straight line. 2 square. So x is root 3y is a straight line passing through center 0, 0 and going like this. So this will be moving like this. Okay. So and we have to find the area between these and first quadrant means this part. My strip will be moving like this. Okay. Now there you see these two graphs intersect each other at the point this. So we have to find the coordinate of this point, that is you have to solve them simultaneously. So square this, what you get, x square is 3y square. Put this value here. So 3y square plus y square is 4. 4y square is 4. Y square is 1. Therefore y equals plus minus 1 and x will be plus minus root 3. X will be plus minus root 3. Since we are in the first quadrant, then we'll adopt the values of x and y both as the positive. So this coordinate will be root 3 comma 1. Now if you see, our strip is not placed on the uniform curve because here it changes. So I'll divide the whole region into two parts. One part goes from here to here till this root 3 comma 0 and the second part goes for this strip. So our answer will be a equals integral. First I go for this segment. So 0 to root 3. 0 to root 3. Now pay attention to the y. What is y? Which will be the y? Where the upper end of the strip is lying. So on this equation. What is this? This is a straight line. So what is y? X over root 3. X over root 3 dx plus second part, the limit goes from root 3 to 2. So this is root 3 and this is 2. And just look at the strip. This strip, the upper end of the strip is lying on this circle. So we need the y form of the circle. What is that? That is under root 2 square minus x square dx. This is done. So now not done that way. It is I have to solve. Is that if you think we can solve, then it is done. But I have to solve. So this is 1 over root 3 outside, and integration of x will be x square over 2 limit 0 to root 3 plus this part. As usual, this is again the formula of integration of root a square minus x square. This gives us x root 2 square minus x square over 2 plus 2 square by 2 sine inverse x over 2, and this is the box. And if I have to put the value there, then this is root 3 and this is 2. So for this part, 1 over root 3 and this is root 3 square by 2 minus 0, that is simply 3 by 2 plus. For this part we have to put 2 here. If you put 2 here, this part vanishes, this part becomes 2 pi by 2. So this is 2 and this is pi by 2, which just gives you pi. Okay. Okay. Now for this part, if I put the root 3 here, then what you get? So this is pi minus root 3 means x is root 3 and this is 1. So this is root 3, I make this as curly bracket and then I write root 3 by 2 plus this is 2 and this is sine inverse root 3 by 2. What is root 3 by 2? That is 60 degrees, that is pi by 3. So this is what I am getting. So this root 3 by 2 and this is 1 by root 3 and 3 by 2. This gives me just root 3 by 2. This part is pi minus this part is root 3 by 2. This part is here 2 pi by 3 plus 2 pi by 3 plus 2 pi by 3. You see root 3 by 2 cancel each other and then pi plus 2 pi by 3 gives you 5 pi by 3. This is your answer. Okay, now let me check this part. This is pi minus root 3 by 2 minus root 3 by 2. Oh, sorry, this is also negative. So this is minus. So you will get pi minus 2 pi by 3. 3 1 ja 3. 3 pi minus 2 pi, that is pi by 3. And then you write square units. This is done. Now I am going directly for the question number 9, because all other questions are very much identical. So it is just like we really are redoing the same thing. We just little twist in the variables, and the type of the functions are almost same, identical. So I don't think that doing each and every question making more sense. So I'll go directly to find the unique ones. So this is question number 9, which is unique. So this goes like find the area between y equal to x square and y equal to mod x. Okay. Then first let me plot what is y equal to x square. This is x square equal to y. This one is like this. This is y equals x square. We also call it x square equal to y. And then y equal to mod x. This function goes like this. So let me make it a little flattened so that it will trap a considerable area like this. And then the mod x function goes like this. Sorry. So it means my parabolic function should come somewhere like this, so that it traps certain part of the area. So I'm not writing this part because, okay, I write this also. This, I write my mod function like this. Okay. Means we have to find this area. And you know that the mod x gives you x and minus x. So this line is y equal to x. This is y equal to minus x. Since we are dealing in this quadrant, so you can assume this straight line as y equal to x. So first I need to find this point's coordinate, which is the meeting point of y equal to x and y equals x square. Since both are y, therefore you can say that x square is x. Therefore x square minus x is 0. So x minus 1 is 0. So x is either 0 or 1. But here at this point we can't assume x is 0 because x 0 is here. So it means this is 1. And if x is 1 and y is x, so that point is just 1 1. Coordinate is 1 1. Now my strip, you have to pay attention. The lower part of the strip lies on this parabola, and the upper part of the strip is lying on the graph. So we write our limit as I x equal to 0 to 1, then we write y2 minus y1 dx. Now you will be saying that why I am writing this time y2 minus x1. That time also I was writing y2 minus x1, but interestingly every time the lower end of the strip was on the x-axis and the equation of x-axis was 0. But this time it is not lying on x-axis, it is lying on this curve. So it means y2 is the upper part where this line is there, upper end is there, and the y1 is where the lower end of the strip line. It means y is the part of the graph and this modulus function. So this becomes 0 to 1 x, and this one is y x square. Y is x square. Now this is what it is. So now let me integrate. This is x square minus x cubed by 3. The limit goes from 0 to 1. If you take 1, you get 1 minus 1 by 3, rest is all 0. So this is 2 by 3 square unit. So what is the answer? 2 by 3 square unit. Now if you read the question, it is not asking you to find the area in the first quadrant only. It's asking you to find the area of the graph of the function y, by area between the function y equal to x square and y equal to mod x. So it means we have two things. One part is here and another part is here. Now if you just look at the symmetry of the diagram, then it says that both these segments, both these sectors will have the same answer because they are same, identical. So it means the whole area will now be just double of what we have found. Okay, so 3 minus 1, 2 by 3. So 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3, so answer is 4 by 3, right? So this is 4 by 3 square unit. So now I integrate this, so I get x square by 2 minus x cube by 3, and the limit will be 0 to 1. So I put the 1 there, I get 1 minus 2 by 1 minus 3. For 0 it is gone. So what I am getting, this is 3 minus 2 over 6, that is 1 by 6. But since they have asked us to find the area of these two lobes, this also and this also, and since by symmetry both these parts, this and this, are identical, so your total area will be just area A equal to double of what we have found. So 2 into 1 by 6, and that is 1 by 3 square units. We always need to write square units because they represent area. This is all for question number 9. Now I'll move to the question of exercise 8.2, and in the 8.2 you will find that the area enclosed between two graphs, that will be very much like this, but just a little twist in the story. So thank you very much. Just subscribe to our channel and watch the next video. Have a nice time.